This one is going to be a little different. It's going to be kind of my life story, from basically my adult life until now, and what led me to being 31 years old and basically starting over. So, hope you like the video, subscribe, like it, all that, and I'll see you soon. All right, guys. So this is me about 18, first time smoking weed. Immediately fell in love with it. Dropped out of college, moved to Spain. Traveled around, went to Italy. This is all 2013. Ever since I first smoked weed, I was really into it. I got a job at a yoga studio, became an instructor, but, kind of had that half and half life. This is me literally drinking on the job in the yoga studio. Half of me is a fitness instructor, healthy. The other half is just partying, drinking, smoking nonstop, guns, liquor, and then my second life, which is the yoga. So that's kind of a theme. End up smoking a lot, every single day smoking, every single day drinking. This is me driving drunk, not proud of it. There's a mugshot, that's what happens when you live that lifestyle. So it's about 2015. I got a job at a moving company because I lost my job at the studio, and that's when I really started getting into harder drugs. If you guys have ever worked at a moving company, unskilled manual labor, I was doing cocaine every single day, drinking, smoking. Look, I look like shit here. End up overdosing on PCP, and I actually tell that story in a different video. But I overdosed, and then my friend who did it with me died. So I'm in a really rough place in this point in my life. I used that overdose as an excuse to move to Hawaii. Here I am. Idea was to get sober, but obviously, as you can see, just fell right back into bad habits, fucked up, ugly drunk, drinking and driving literally at the same time. I'm not proud of any of this, and this is hard for me to share, and I haven't shared it before. So 2018, I got this tattoo sober. I was still in Hawaii. I decided, I needed something. And look, I look so much healthier already, even a couple weeks sober. I end up moving back to Virginia, back home, get a job doing construction for a couple months. And then by the grace of God, got a job interview at a mortgage company through a close friend. I thought with my criminal history and, my lack of college education, I wouldn't get it. But I got the job, and this changed my life forever in 2019. I go so hard. I start working 12, 15 hours a day, get a second job at the yoga studio, a different yoga studio. I'm locked in, doing push-ups. I'm really on a good path all 2019. I'm sober. I'm getting stronger. I'm making $10,000 or more a month, which is crazy money to me. I was making like 15 an hour, if that, couldn't hold down a job. And now I'm making 10, 15 grand a month, living at home. I'm happy. I'm in the office. You can tell how much healthier I look when I'm sober. This is me on vacation. I got my laptop. I'm still working every single day in the gym, just grinding. So it's kind of like an all or nothing mentality. And that's kind of a theme throughout my life. Then in 2018, 2019, I go to this bachelor party in Miami. This is me being a dumbass at Space. This is me breaking my sobriety, I think about a year or so. I'm still making really good money, but I start drinking, start smoking. And with me, it's either every single day or not at all. I'm flexing money like I've done something with my life when I really haven't. And this is just kind of the theme, smoking, feeling myself, think I'm the shit, drinking every single day just because I make a little bit of money. I'm getting blacked out. And this is me drinking literally at the office, drinking it on the job. I take these videos, these selfie videos, to see if I look drunk, which to me I do. I don't know if you can tell, but I was able to function at a very high level, still making 10 grand a month in the office, literally working, headset on. You can tell in my eyes and my face, I'm just kind of dead. Start self-harming, cutting my wrists. So I needed something else. This is me in New York City at Bang Bang Tattoo Studio, being a drunk idiot. But I use this as the excuse. The tattoo is basically my new sobriety date. I moved down to Florida, working from home, down in Delray Beach, Florida. This is 2020. And then, shit happens. As you can see, I start drinking again. I just keep going through these cycles, women, girls down in Florida. I'm having a lot of fun, but, fell in kind of with the wrong crowd. That's someone weighing up drugs. I'm pretty isolated because I moved down here. I'm still working from home, but, obviously look at my face, going on trips. I'm just drunk and high all the time, throwing up and shit. I mean, Pop-Tarts, chips, bowls of weed. This is kind of my life for this period, but also making money the whole time. Like, again, it's kind of the half Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, drinking on the job. This is me, like, taking my morning shower, having my beer, smoking my weed and all that shit, just being a dumbass. Look at my face. And I'm not proud of any of this, man. I'm doing this to show a vulnerable side. I don't know if you can hear this, but this is me basically. And a tall double of Tito's. Can't really hear the audio, but this is me committing to being sober. I bought a house. This is 2021. I kind of get my shit together, have another 6-month period of sobriety, literally buy this nice ass house. How do I celebrate? Go smoke a blunt. And then, start drinking and smoking every day. Bowls, joints, all that you can see.
This is alcoholism. I'm 7 or 8 beers deep. It's 11:29 a.m. on a Saturday.
So yeah, I don't know if
I'm working. I'm functioning.
I don't know if this audio is even picking up, but I'm drinking and working on the weekend. Like, I kind of get away with doing this shit because I'm able to produce and make money at a high level while still being fucked up the whole time.
Aaron, hello. This is Eric.
Working and drinking. And I mean, the years flew by, bro. It was a really tough moment for me. This is, again, when I tried to quit drinking, and this is me going through withdrawals, man, at my desk. Fucking my girlfriend broke up with me at this time, so I finally get sober again. This is me kind of hit that rock bottom. My girlfriend broke up with me. I get another job in the mortgage industry, in office this time, working on my body. Look, I'm sober. I look way healthier. I'm making about 30 grand a month at this point.
Working for it.
I'm the only one in the office.
Anyone else here, but I'm working for it.
Working 12, 15 hours a day, like earning my money, bro. Earning my money, staying sober.
Leaving today, just quit moments ago.
And
moving out
then
today.
I quit. I go get the entrepreneurial spirit, and I start a moving company. So this quote, this is when I start reading the Bible. Do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people. So I started a moving company called Competent Moving, based on that quote I read in the Bible. That's where I got the name Competent Moving. Buy the hats. I really go all in. I quit all my jobs. I buy this big ass box truck. Hire the employees. I'm doing the damn thing, and it's going really well. I'm getting a lot of business. I'm learning a lot, but I quit my job where I was making really good money, and my expenditures stayed really, really high. And I'll make a different video maybe about like the finance side, but let my health slip. I'm working every single day, looking fat and chubby here, and decided to get back into the gym. This is 2022. I'm sober all of 2022, and I'm really locked in, man. This is me at about 215, 220 pounds, getting a little bit of shape left, but, working at a moving company, physical labor is tough. I mean, this is me wrecking the truck a little bit. This is my dad's wedding. This is when I break my sobriety, good homegrown weed, kind of partying, weddings. I always get these idea that, I'm in control now. It's been a year and a half. I can drink and smoke normally, but obviously, I mean, look at these. I'm fucking fucked up, looking ugly, just embarrassing looking at these again, man. This is a dark time in my life. I go through these cycles again where it's like sobriety, life's going really well, not sober, fucking drinking and driving, being a dumbass. Look at me, you can tell my face is bloated, back there in space, going to the clubs, and I'm still making money, like, smoking dabs first thing in the morning. I'm still making money. A bit.
I have to say today's probably one of the worst days of my entire life. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm getting
everything.
Getting real fed up with the moving company when I start smoking and drinking, because it's hard to do manual labor, bro.
I swear, for as long as I live, I'll never do a stupid fucking move again ever in my life.
Yeah, it's I'm done moving. This is 2022. I decided I want to get into wholesaling real estate because it's still self-employment, but it's something I can do. Here's me at my office, and again, just can't stay away from the drink, man. I'm making the sales calls, I'm doing all this shit, but I'm still, this is a trip to Colombia. I'm spending like at least 10 grand a month on personal expenses. Like, I'm still making 30 grand a month when I'm not, and I'm racking up a lot of debt, man. I'm doing a lot of drugs. I'm drinking every day. This trip, I end up cheating on my girlfriend, man. something I'm extremely ashamed of. A big reason why we broke up recently. Just because I'm a drunk fucking idiot here, man, and I make bad decisions, and I bring that home with me.
Today's the first day I have negative money in my checking account.
So I hope the audio is coming through on this. I don't really know. But yeah, dude, negative $600, and I have so much debt, which hopefully you can hear in this next clip. This is late 2023, early 2024, I think.
My credit cards are maxed out. It's like 50 or 60 grand. Got like 100 grand HELOC. 30 grand personal loan, probably another 20 grand.
I rack up $250,000 in debt, not including my mortgages, dude. Think about that for a minute.
Learning how to like day trade.
I'm actually gonna pause it. $250,000 in debt, bro, from my two companies, which is the moving company and the wholesaling real estate company. And I'm spending money like a motherfucker. Like I'm going on big trips. I'm going to the club. I'm like just spending money on stupid shit. Like I really did not have budgeting locked in. I had this idea about money that I can always make more, and it's always coming because I'm used to making, 10 to 30 grand a month, grinding my ass off. And then when I start drinking and smoking, I still feel like I'm making that income, but it's not the case here. So in this clip, I think I start talking about day trading. I'm kind of just looking for something, and coffee table full of weed, smoking every day, drinking every day. I'm really ashamed of this.
Less than a week sober. Tough, man.
I go these little sober streaks because I know in my head, like, being sober, I can do shit. I'm going to be a good man when I'm sober.
But everything's gray.
I feel like everything's gray is what I say. I'm just like apathetic, going through these cycles of withdrawal.
Hopefully it will be okay.
Either daily drinking and smoking or not at all. And then,
Said that last blunt would be my last blunt, but...
Said that last blunt would be my last blunt. Here I am. This is like 7, 8 in the morning is what you have to realize. Like, it's not just I'm having a couple of beers after work. It's look at my fucking face. I'm...
9:30 Eastern.
9:30 in the morning, opening up canned wine and really like every day, bro. Every day. When I tell you this, every day.
In the morning.
And it's become detrimental, and that's the reason I'm making this video, is just to kind of share my story and hold myself accountable, and I never want to get back here. Smoking every single day. I have so many clips of this. Look at my face. You can't tell, but my eyes are dead. My face is, puffy and...
Shit is about to turn around. This is about to be like my before video. I'm supposed to look fucked up right now.
I remember this day. This is an important clip because I threw up, I had like 20 drinks or whatever, smoking all day. This is the day I was like, fuck it, man. I'm getting sober. I can't keep doing this to myself.
To quit drinking and smoking.
This is like the first day, like that first morning after, going through those withdrawals again. Get back in the boxing gym. I'm kind of in the gym the whole time, like...
1 week sober.
I hit 1 week sober at this point.
Keep going, man.
Look at my face. Like, look at this change, bro. Look at the change. Look how good my skin looks. Look how good I look here. Look how shitty I look here, bro.
This is about to be like my before video.
It's a night and day, Like, look at my face, and then I know I'm kind of like rambling and talking a lot through this video. It's just kind of my first time doing this, so hopefully it's I'm getting the point across. But when I'm sober, I look better, I perform better, and I just need to be sober. And again, I'm making this video to hold myself accountable, so that I can recognize my patterns. Even just looking over my videos while making this, I'm like, wow, man, I just can't moderate myself with drugs and alcohol.
80 days sober.
So I hit 80 days.
To announce I am 90 days sober.
90 days.
About 100 days sober.
About 100 days sober, man. Look at my body. It's getting way nicer. Starting to get a little bit of a figure going on. This is a couple months ago.
6 months
I hit 6 months, right? And then how do I celebrate 6 months of sobriety? I say, oh, I'm cured. Let me go to Vegas alone for my birthday. And that's the first time I smoke. I break my 6 months of sobriety. Out there in Vegas drinking and smoking. And then my idea with this whole trip was, I'll go to Vegas, I'll get it out of my system, right? Because it's always in the back of my head, like, that's addiction, that's alcoholism, that's drug abuse. I'm always like, oh, I can control myself now. Like, when in reality, since 2011, since I started smoking, I've never been able to be that Friday night guy, that guy who's like, oh yeah, I'll have a good productive week, maybe Friday night, take a couple hits and, I'll be cool. I've never been able to moderate myself like that. Never, ever, ever. And that's what I'm finally realizing Now, as a 31-year-old man, it's 2025, July 2025. You know, I'm a month sober at this point, and I have a different mentality, but I'm really trying to hold myself accountable. Obviously, this is really vulnerable stuff. I mean, you know, if an employer sees this and stuff like that, I'm going to get fired. Like, but I'm just putting this out there to hopefully help somebody, anybody, man. So I go to Vegas, you know, with that idea that I'm going to get it out of my system. And guess what? You know, bring it home with me, right back onto the morning and drinking, smoking. And this is only a couple months ago. I mean, this is like 3 months ago at this point or something. And every single day, man, driving, you know, fucked up. This is when I go to Pittsburgh on my bike trip. I did this in May. I actually have a whole video on this, like a 2-hour video. But this trip changed my life. And this next clip was my turning point. Watch this. Hopefully the audio is working, dude. So this one's muted. But this next trip, I like...
The sun.
So a little context on this, man. This morning of, I'm going to rewind it back a little bit. This morning that you see me on that muted clip, a lot goes down. And again, I have a whole 2-hour video on this, but I'm freezing. I feel like close to death here. It's like 40 degrees and freezing. And I'm like shaking. Like, I think I'm going to get hypothermia. And then this next clip is like the first time I feel the sun, and I swear I feel God. And I've never been a super religious guy, and you know, I still am trying to figure out what God means to me. But this next clip, I feel that sun. You know, I get out of the tree canopy, and it's the first time all morning. It's like 8 a.m. where I feel like heat, you know, and I feel a warmth, and I feel the presence of God, man. And it completely changed my life. It reminds me I can do hard things. And that's the theme of that bike trip. I can do hard things.
The sun.
Man. And
Threw up this morning, probably because I was hungover on a bottle of red wine
You know,
I drank before bed last night.
I get home from the bike
And
trip,
then I'm a little drunk now.
and I'm still getting fucked up every day, man.
Want to quit alcohol and marijuana. I think they're both holding me back. I think I'm addicted to a certain degree, but I think I can
It's
quit.
me, you know, admitting to
Sure.
myself and trying to hold myself accountable. Last blunt for a while is what I say there. Again, I hope the audio from these videos is coming through. I don't really know.
Fucking pissed today.
And here are the withdrawals, early withdrawals.
Shit is stupid. There's really no point to life. It's really frustrating.
Pessimistic, feel like shit.
Today's been such a shithole. I'm broke as fuck. My girlfriend's paying my rent. I'm idealizing suicide. There's literally no point to life.
Suicidal.
Even when things are good, it's like, who cares, you know?
You know, this is like a month and a half ago here. This is recent.
Day 2, no weed or alcohol.
Day 2, you know,
So that's what, 3 or 4 days.
couple days in. This is my most recent time. You know, this is about a month ago. I'm 30, almost 35 days sober at this point.
But I've been in
Like today, not in this clip, but today. You can just tell in my face, man, you know. My girlfriend of 5 years just broke up with me. And I'm now gonna pack up where we live together, put it in my car, and drive back to Arlington, Virginia to move back in with my mommy at 31 years old, because I fucked everything up. Because I fucked it all up. So, you know, again, this is, that's kind of it, but this is just me being accountable and trying to share my journey. You know, I'm not here to say like, oh, I've conquered sobriety. I'm not trying to like sell a course or any shit. Really, I'm making this for me, and hopefully if I can even help one other person by being vulnerable. You know, I know what it's like to be in those pits of addiction and a high functioning alcoholic, and I'm making this to hold myself accountable. I'm sitting in my mom's basement right now at 31 years old. I've paid off all my debt, and I'll make a different story about how I paid off $250,000 in debt in like 2 years, because I think that could help people. But in doing so, you know, I had to sell 2 properties, sell all my houses, sell my car, like, and move back in with my mom, you know, at 31. So if you're watching this, man, if you think you are an alcoholic, or you've been in those pits, and maybe you're right there now. I'm going to be posting regularly and trying to help people like us, man. So stay tuned. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. I know this was awkward. It's hard putting myself out there. It's hard being vulnerable, but I love you and I appreciate you. And like and subscribe. Thank you.